That you got 2 coins that equal 15 cents, but one is not a nickel. What is it?
Quarter.
Daddy.
You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Yes, you are beautifully, you're wonderfully made.
Hey y'all, what's up? It is your girl, your cousin, your niece, your auntie, your sister, your BFF, and your mama, LWL. So today is Tuesday. It is, what's today, Mom?
Huh?
It's February the 11th?
9.
Oh, it's February 9th. We just got to the church. I didn't get to talk to y'all while I was in the car because I was just trying to meditate and get my life right because I've been stressed this morning. So, and that's unemployment BS. I will talk to y'all a little bit later because I got some words for y'all. The Lord sent me a word this morning. I couldn't do it while I was driving because, again, I was trying to, but in my meditation, I was like, this is something for somebody. I don't know who it's meant for, but I got to spit it out. Say hey, Mama.
Hey, y'all.
Do you see them in there?
Way back here.
Do you want, okay. All right, it's better.
Oh, no.
God, see y'all. Can't have 2 seconds in here. You're tasting it enough for me.
I put it on that magazine.
I know it's better than that.
That's where all the garbage at.
No. Hey, Papa.
Hey, Lisa, so that's where I put all my garbage at.
No.
Oh, that's your garbage?
My mom garbage.
Thursday night. Hello, you know, I have to work next day.
You like James Brown?
What's the deal with
My boy, he's going on.
I promise.
He gone? Where he going?
We obey the noise orders. We never go past
Thursday night.
Here go your food.
At your house.
Yes, sir.
And you're offended by all
Daddy.
I need some dogs.
Oh, you don't want to eat no more?
They're young, okay? And Thursday night, you cannot party, drinking, okay? When you poker, you just drink.
Okay. Alright, guys. So we upstairs.
6:03 a.m.
Well, we gonna mute her and delete her. So we got some food. Mary Kay and CJ got fish and French fries. So I guess you can say fish and chips. I went to my halal place, gyro place, and got. Oh, and she wants y'all to know she got sweet tea. I went and got some chicken and rice. I'm taking the soda that came with CJ CJ meal, and I know I'm not supposed to be drinking soda. Why I cut out soda, or should I say cut back? It's a Sprite though, but I do still have my water with me. I just refilled my bottle. I still been doing very well with that. Mary Kay be over there smuggling her food like somebody gonna ask for it, all huddled up in the corner. I don't care. Look at my chicken, y'all, and rice. It's everything. That's it. It's everything. See how much of this I can eat. I'm so happy. Y'all don't understand. I haven't had this place in over almost a year because I used to walk here during my lunch break at work. And y'all know I ain't been to that office since the end of March. Yeah, almost a year. No, you didn't. She's always mocking me. Alright, y'all. I ain't got time to play with y'all. Hey, Papa. Thank you. I got a quiz for you.
You got a quiz for me.
Yeah.
So bye.
Where you going?
I'm going back and watch my movie.
I want to ask you a question. Okay?
That's the only question we're going to walk right all the way.
You gonna walk away?
Yeah.
Daddy.
That's your half a bar you talking about?
Was in the door? You got it at the door?
I got where it was.
Daddy, you got 2 coins, right?
It was.
Where you going? Could you get out the way, Francis? Daddy, you got 2 coins that equal 15 cents, but one is not a nickel. What is it?
Quarter.
Daddy.
What are you talking about?
2 coins equal 15 cents. What 2 coins equal 15 cents? One of them is not a nickel.
2 coins equal 50 cents.
15.
15 cents.
Yeah, and one is not a nickel.
10 cents and a quarter.
Okay, that's 15 cents.
you talking about?
looking at it?
You talking about no 10 cent? 10 cent and what?
No. I'm saying, I said you have 2 coins that equal 15 cents, right? But one is not a nickel. So what are the 2 coins?
Quarter.
Yo, how much is a quarter?
What?
How? I got this. How
Quarter,
much?
50 cent, eh?
Daddy.
What
She
kind
said
of-
15.
15, not no 50 cent. I said,
15.
yeah, 15 cent. You got 2
For
coins
15 cent.
that equal 15 cent, and one of them isn't a nickel. So what are your 2 coins?
10 cent, that's all it is.
You need 2 of them.
That's 20. 10 and 1.
What you talking about?
What you talking about? You talking about what make it equal or what?
2 coins that equal 15 cent, and one of them is not a nickel.
It's a dime.
And what's your other coin?
So the coin, the quarter.
I'm pissed on myself.
You said 15 cent, 5 cent, that's what it is.
What's 5 cent?
You said 15 cent.
Yeah.
You said 15 cent, 10 cent in nickel.
Okay, good. Go on with the beady head.
What are you talking about there?
Hey, could you?
You said one of them is not 5 cents?
No, I said one of them not a nickel.
See all day.
Your head look like a little milk dud from this camera. You can see it over here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
that's some more fun.
Okay. Hey, y'all. What is up? Today is Wednesday. It's February 10th. Whew, it is the evening. So, what's up, y'all? It's your mother, your cousin, your sister, your auntie, your BFF, and your mama. Whew. It's been a long day, but very productive. However, I've done no editing. I can't stay off of TikTok. Honestly, I'm gonna need y'all to follow me there because I feel like I'm gonna be putting a lot of content out there, just some updates, and I'm starting to quiz CJ every day that I see him. Just some things to kind of keep his mind thinking. And I put the first one up already, so next time I go over there, if it stops snowing, I'm hoping tomorrow I can get some more stuff. Because the snow and everything, although we're used to it, it can be an inconvenience. So, y'all, my mascara is truly the bomb and waterproof. But every time I come on here and I look, no matter how much I clean it, it's always some under my eye. But anyway, y'all, I finally started cleaning my closet. And I found the one thing that I was really, really looking for that motivated me to clean my closet. And you know how you hide something from yourself and you really hide it and you don't know what the hell it's at? But I found it. So I'm like, thank you, God, because I don't need anybody else to find it. Okay. So I found that because I have a couple of lock boxes. And I just wanted to make sure that I had put this one where I wanted it to be. And I found it. I got some curtains and stuff in there from my townhouse that I'm never going to use again. And at this point, I'm like, who would ever use these? So I'm going to donate them, though. I'm not throwing away. I have a pile, look at that, for donation. And I have a little pile on my floor. If I can get to that, let me see, without getting up. I can get to that without getting up. If y'all can see that little pile on the floor. And that's so far. I only went and did the right side of the closet so far. I got the middle of the closet and the left side left. But most of the stuff that's on the left are like dresses, and a lot of those are brand new. I have lots of jeans that just didn't, I don't like to try on clothes. And they just didn't fit me right, or I had a hope that the Lord was going to help me to fit into them. Or I just forgot about them and didn't, and the time to take them back expired. So I have a lot of things with tags. I have lots of jeans that I'm going to just donate. Some things that I'm like, I'm not going to wear again. Cute at the time, but I didn't think so. And like, what was I thinking with this? Like, I never wear vests. I have 2 vests in there, and this one got a little hoodie. And I probably put this on one time. Matter of fact, I remember, this is how you know you haven't worn it much. I went to a haunted hayride. And I wore this one outside because I didn't want to be bowed down with a whole bunch of clothes. And it was October, so it was cold. This was a while ago. And it's still in mint condition. It just has some makeup on the collar though. So you can see like a little bit of makeup and lipstick on the collar. So I'm going to clean it before I do give it away. But it's lots and lots of jeans. A lot of Lane Bryant jeans. They're expensive, if you ask me. So I'm going to give them away. I'm just going to, I guess, take them somewhere. Hopefully they get to the right person. I usually get a little upset when I go to those bins because they have clothes that's out there. I don't know how regular the people check it. They can have clothes that's been sitting outside of the bin because they can't fit inside and there's snow all on top of it. You know. So we shall see. And I don't want to take them anywhere and donate them and they'll sell them. It's kind of like I wanted to give it to people who don't have any money. Like, the struggle is real right now. And although I don't have no money, like, this is just taking up space. I haven't even used any of this stuff. And a couple of them have tags. Like, it's ridiculous. I found a pair of jeans. Where? I found a couple. And even if they didn't have tags, I know I ain't never fit into them. Took the tags off with the hope and the dream. But anyway, I can't get to it. But I'm all about that minimalist lifestyle at this point. A fake minimalist. Like, I'm getting rid of the clutter. Like, I'm getting rid of the clutter. I hate clutter. But I hate to clean. So, I want to get it to where it's clutter-free and I just touch up. I don't have to really clean. So, next thing I'm going to do is tackle my drawers, which I haven't tackled. I really haven't tackled anything since I moved here. And I've been here a little over 5 years. So, when I left my townhouse, I left a lot of stuff. That stuff I didn't even donate. Like, I just threw them in the trash bins. I have some paintings here that came over from the townhouse that are in my closet. And I'm like, oh, when I get a house, I might want it. It won't. I know it won't go with the decor at that time. So I think those I'm going to give away as well. I just don't like to just throw things away. However, I do have a couple of black paintings that I don't want to give away because, you know, we used to have people give black expressions parties or whatever. And I brought two paintings, and oddly, they're both related to men. The first one is called Daddy's Little Girl. And it's a little girl. She reminded me so much of myself as a child, sitting on her dad's lap, cheesing. And then the other one is a picture of a female and a male. And he is behind her, kind of like her protector. So, I don't want to get rid of them. I actually think I can display them in here somewhere. Even if I just kind of put them up, you know, like over in this area somewhere where the dresser is. I don't know. I have a TV in here I want to just get rid of because it's taking up space. I can't find a stand for it. It's a flat screen, but it's one of the first versions of it, so it's kind of heavy. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do with it. So, I'm just going through the process. And since now they're saying it's going to snow again tomorrow, I might be stuck in here. I'm just going to keep cleaning it. And keep cleaning. But I'm going to take a little break in a moment. Because I'm going to try on a couple of these jeans. Seeing if anything has changed. You know, post-pandemic. Well, it's not after the pandemic. Middle of the pandemic. During the pandemic. I doubt it. I have some new ones that I got from Burlington. With the cuts in them. That are like, Lord, you got to grease yourself up to get in them. But I like how they look once you get in it. But then you can't button it. And it's like, what? Girl, all your rolls is just coming out like the biscuit can. So, what do you do? I don't know. So... But yeah, just so y'all know, because I told y'all I'm really obsessed with TikTok. My TikTok is a little bit of everything. So, it's not all, you know, the Lord. You know, because I don't claim to be the Lord. I claim to love him. But I'm a little bit of everything rolled into one. So, you will see a couple of things that I might reenact that you'll be like, what? But don't be shocked, because y'all know me. It is what it is. Nothing I do is to harm anybody. It's to help. But for the most part, it'll be just like this. Give some tidbits of motivation. And all the above. So, yeah, I'm excited for my TikTok journey. Although I only have 6 followers right now, but I'm starting. So you go ahead and give me my 7th follower, please. Even if you don't post on TikTok, all you gotta do is free to create an account. Just create one and just be browsing. Okay, you ain't gotta post nothing. You know, just let me know that you have done so if you choose to in the comments. I apologize ahead of time because it can be very addicting. It's like a rabbit hole. I'm gonna fold up these clothes like I said. Take my break. I'm working on a shawl, crocheting that. I'm working on editing a hat video. I'm hustling because I need some things to happen, because I want it to be like, I'm not worried about going back to work, but I am worried. So anyway, besides all of that, you know, God has been good. And I share a lot of things with you guys because I want y'all to know that, you know, it's not always as it seems, because y'all may look at this and be like, what? And this one girl that was really famous on Facebook, no, excuse me, who does Facebook? That was real famous on YouTube, TikTok, apparently, you know, over millions of followers. I happened to run into her story, well, her dad's feed on TikTok, because, you know, he cute, and I'll be like, sometimes them cute guys, and they got the beard and stuff, I'll be stopping like, what? But Lord, flee from me these demons of lust. But anyway, so I just be looking, and then I saw, you know, a lot of people adding him and saying, you know, they're sorry for his loss. So, you know, he had just found her not too long ago, or found out about her, and they built this strong relationship. But she had just like 2 days ago broke up with a boyfriend that they had made, you know, YouTube together. Which I wouldn't advise unless you're married, and that isn't always a guarantee, but you got to go in it with somebody who has a level head. And, you know, especially if it's something, it's a little different if you go in it together, but if it's your own platform and you bring somebody into it, you got to be real careful. You know, and, you know, even with my last situation, it was nothing where, like, all my videos from the last year are still there. They're just unlisted. So unless you have a link to it, some of them are private, you don't get to, because I'm not going to erase my memories with my family because I'm no longer with someone. No, it's unnecessary. And I'm never was at a point where I couldn't even look at them, because it is what it is. Chapter is closed, but I can go back on memories and just look at it. Like, you know, it is what it is. But it's difficult when you do that. And as a young girl, she was maybe just 20, if that. She had a drug addict mother who she introduced on Instagram. Gosh, I can't get my social media straight. That she introduced on TikTok, and you can just tell by looking at the mom, poor thing, that she was just like, the drugs or alcohol, whatever she was into, devoured her. It was just like a shell of a person, and although she tried to be lively, it was just like a zombie. So, you know, she had a lot of weight to carry as a young person. But that's for all of us. Like, a lot of us carry so much weight that you look at it from the outside and you think one thing, and their life is so wonderful. And girl, you making it. You got all these followers on TikTok. You got all these followers on Instagram, YouTube. You didn't have to go to college, because basically you already a self-made millionaire from all of these things that you're into. You know, so we look at that and think that it's a blessing, or we look at it and are envy, but you never know what people have to go through to get there and what they have to go through to keep it. Not even that. Money is something that will definitely sustain a certain lifestyle, but it does not make you happy. You know what I'm saying? And I say this to God all the time. I'm like, yo, I want to be financially stable. I'm looking to set up generational wealth. Although I don't have kids, there are generations in my family after me that I would love to have set up, and for them to have the same mind frame. And I want to do that, and I want to work hard for it. When you work for something, you appreciate it a lot more. But you also want to make sure that you're ready for it. You know, and what's meant for you is going to come to you. I wanted to say something yesterday, but I don't believe I picked the camera back up in regards to, I wanted to tap into relationships, because I had a subscriber who's really dealing with, and I don't want to say subscriber, I have a fraternity, you know, sister who's having a hard time in a relationship or a breakup. And to the ladies, I need y'all to understand a few things, because guys are a little different. And that's not to say that guys don't hurt or they don't go through. But unfortunately, there is a lack of leadership, a lack of role models for our black men. You know, even grown-ass black men who are still mentally children. You know, there are so many stigmas in the black community where it's not okay to seek help. You're weak if you cry. You're weak if you go to a therapist. You can't have anxiety. You can't, you know, be soft. You cannot like this type of music because you're a black man. No. Like, we need to remove all those stigmas. Unfortunately, they were taught as a child or very young about, you know, these things. And it's hard to break that down once they get older. A lot of them were not raised by a male figure. And if they had one, they weren't always a healthy, it wasn't always like a healthy relationship, you know. So we have to look at all of that. The way you're raised doesn't determine the way that you're going to come out, but it can definitely leave a stamp. It can definitely make up some of your DNA, you know what I'm saying? So you have to deal with a lot of things and a lot of issues. And for women, a lot of us are have self-esteem issues. And you can look at, like, there's, like, even with this young girl, she's beautiful, but you can look at so many celebrities who are so insecure with their physical attributes. It's like, girl, don't you know that's going to fade? Work on the things that really make you great. You know what I'm saying? You spread all your goods on social media and then get mad because you're objectified. And I'm not saying that women shouldn't have the right to do that. But, you know, what you present is how they're going to perceive you. And again, it's not always about perception. So there's so many, like, you know, so many things. But what I want to say to you sisters out there who may be struggling, who may be lonely, or who may just be dealing with, even in a relationship, you can be lonely. Thinking that you cannot get out of a situation because you're weighing all these what if, or I have kids with this person, I'm tied to them forever, or how are the kids going to help? How are the kids going to heal from this? Kids are hurting when you are in a broken relationship. Even if you are doing your best to keep it away from them, they can feel it. They can feel the tension that you have with your partner. If you're just trying to stay with somebody just for the kids, that's not always the right thing to do. You know, I feel like 2021 is when we should be in a selfish state. Meaning, our well-being has to be put first. Because how are you going to care for anyone, especially your kids or anyone that you're caring for, if you don't care for yourself? If you're not doing that self-care and you're not nurturing your own soul, how much or how good are you to anyone? So I just want to encourage you sometimes that you have to step out on faith. It may be the hardest thing that you have to do, leaving someone, but you got to do it for you. You know, I try not to speak on things that I don't know about, but you know, I ask God a lot of times why He put someone like me in certain situations, because, you know, I sit back and I think, I'm like, yo, I'm a great catch. Like, I've never had issues with self-esteem. Yeah, so I'm fat. So what? Plenty of people are fat. That's never been an issue with me. I mean, yeah, I might look in the mirror and be like, Fupa, when you gonna disappear? And she'd be like, I ain't going nowhere. So, okay, cool. It is what it is. But I know me as a person, as much as I feel beautiful when I'm all dressed up or I have my makeup on or whatever, I want my inside to feel that every single day, regardless of what my outside is like. So I've worked on that. I know my self-worth. And even knowing my self-worth, there have been times when I stayed a little bit too long in a relationship. Or I stayed a little bit too long giving a man the benefit of the doubt. And you can't afford to do that. Life is short. Okay? I want as much happiness as my soul can take before I take my final breath. I am so, like, y'all know I'm dating, but there are moments when I am alone and I inhale, and this is like the best time of my life. I feel like I am so happy where I'm at. I ain't worrying about anyone else besides myself, you know, as far as relationship wise. Like, I don't have to put anybody else first. I put me first. I have no problem saying that to anyone, because I'm at a point in my life, and you'll get there, especially if you're young. You may not be there yet, but you get around my age, like 25 plus, you're gonna get there, and you're not gonna give a F about anybody's opinion, about what they say about you. It's about you, you know. You just have to know your worth, queens. And you can't call yourself a queen if you're not worthy of the crown. So you got to work on yourself. You have to step out on faith, lead these relationships, and build some inner peace, so that your outer can bring peace. You bring what you attract. You know, I had to learn that. And also what you accept. I'm not an expert at all, but I want you to know your worth. I want you to pray. Ask for discernment. As hard as it is, if you live with somebody and y'all need to, it's hard. It's a process, but it gets better. Those long nights get better. The lonely nights get better. You know, I much rather be at peace and with myself than to be in a relationship where it is not peaceful. And, you know, once you get to the next stage in your life, you know, you have to trust that your now is going to make sense. So what you're dealing with, what you're struggling with, it's all in preparation. So I encourage you all to just be strong, to keep pressing on. And like I always say, build up a good amount of individuals that you can reach out to. And you want to make sure that, I know it's hard to have friends that you can trust or people in your circle. Some of you may not have multiple. Even if you have that one good friend, but you have to have a good tight circle where you have to have someone where you can release all your burdens, or just express all your burdens to, but you don't want to drain that person. So as you are doing that, you know they're going to be pouring into you. You don't want to drain them. You want to be that friend that can pour back. So it can't be a one-way situation. Even if you're in a relationship or have in a relationship with someone, and when I say relationship, friendship, whatever, that they seem like they're just so strong, you have to be able to take a step back and really, you know, tap into that person. You know, how was your day? Anything you want to talk about, anything I could pray for you with, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to pour back into that person, regardless of whether or not they show that they are in need, because we all are. No matter what it looks like on the outside, we all need something, and we all need, you know, true friendship. And I need ice cream.